So I've recently seen some interesting and weird takes on Spider-Man 2. So I posted on my community tab a while ago by now. Give me some hot takes you have for Spider-Man 2, and with that, we have some very interesting ones to say the least, and some are just straight from hell. That's how hot they get. And then other ones, I can agree, but let's just keep in mind, everyone can have their opinion. Don't harass people in my comment section. Be nice to each other, please. With that, let's get into some of your guys' hot takes on Marvel Spider-Man 2 and my thoughts on them. So first up, we got 10 Doctor Who with I don't want to play as Venom. I think it would take away from him being the antagonist if we could play as him. Maybe some endgame stuff or DLC where you can play as him, but the main story, I want it to be just Peter and Miles playable. I'm assuming he means. Okay, so I feel you. I understand that totally, to be honest, and especially because, like, depending on how they do playable Venom, if they ever do decide to do it, it would mainly depend on where they do it. If they did do it in Spider-Man 2, I think that could be fine because he's a villain, but in his own game, I don't know about that. I mean, like, maybe that would be cool, but it really just depends on the story before and as well during that, if that makes sense. But I mean, I agree that it's a valid take, I think. Next one coming from a random guy. Shh. I'm just laughing because why does he have sh in his name? Anyway, I want one thing from Insomniac, a boss fight with her as black suit so I could beat her ass to a pulp. Holy moly. Okay, so some background context. This technically was not under my hot takes post. This was under a post where I asked whether or not Screwball is essentially the Batman's Riddler, but for Spider-Man, I think, where most people disagreed, if I remember correctly. But yeah, he commented this under that post and I thought it was hilarious, so I wanted to include it in this video. On the low, I agree, but let's move on quickly from that one. Next, we got Watermelon Neo. He says, not a hot take, but a concern. All right, well, next. No, I'm just kidding. He says, boss fights in the first two games are underwhelming. It's just dodge, stun, punch, repeat. Boss fights that are actually challenging instead of a forced script are better. And I agree with this because, like, I'm in the middle of playing Spider-Man Remastered to catch up for Spider-Man 2. Shameless plug, go check out the playlist, top right corner. But yeah, I agree, like, the boss fights are pretty meh and could be a lot better. I really hope they do justice for Venom, Lizard, and Wraith mainly over the other ones. The other ones, whatever, I don't really care too much, but I hope they do justice for those main three. I guess Craven too, but yeah. Next one from Trico101. Not really a hot take, but in the new trailer, we needed more black suit. There wasn't any other than Venom. I think he's referring to the story trailer. I mean, like, we did get a couple new scenes with the black suit we hadn't seen beforehand. Not gameplay, but just like cutscenes or whatever. But to be honest, we did get the whole gameplay reveal, so I kind of disagree on this, not gonna lie. I'm satisfied with what we've seen with the symbiote so far, besides the ugly armor look of the costume. I wish we had seen more Advanced Suit 2.0 a little bit, in my opinion, but we'll see that on that, who knows. Next one coming from Swagnostic. Mine is an overall hot take. I have zero interest in the Venom storyline. Holy, I have never liked Venom. I wish Venom had a smaller presence in the Spider-Man story as a whole, because the entire concept of evil version of protagonist is super uninteresting to me. The symbiote itself is interesting, but Venom is not. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this ain't it, Chief. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it's okay you feel that way. I personally do not agree though. Venom is such a great character for like a couple of reasons, and I'm about to get into that, but also I will say I am a little biased because, like, he's a character I grew up with alongside Spider-Man, but with that, he's more than just an evil version of Spider-Man. He's his own person behind the symbiote, Eddie Brock, a very jackass personality, flawed character who just wants to kill Spider-Man for ruining his life, but will at least save a cat from a tree or protect the innocent, whatever. You know what I mean? So with that, I don't really agree with this take because he's not just an evil version of Spider-Man, but I respect your opinion and the way you feel, you know what I mean? Next one coming from Awesome I Am. I think Hobgoblin is the secret villain. I can get behind this. I think Harry is going to become a goblin. But of course, like, we'll see in due time, but in general, it would be cool to see Hobgoblin come first, then Green Goblin, like the 90s animated series, because I feel like that makes the most sense that way, and the story opportunities it has rather than Green Goblin, then Hobgoblin. Speak of the devil, Dallas M, sorry if I butchered that, Dallison, I don't know, says, I don't want Harry as Venom. Big facts. But he goes on to say, I think he should be Green Goblin. I also think New York should be more accurate to how it looks in real life, like Times Square and Grand Central, MetLife, Calexo, and we have these off-brand billboards in Times Square. What's up with that? I don't want Harry as Venom either, but it is also like typical of Harry to become Goblin, so it's honestly a struggle of like what do we want them to like do with the character, you know? It sucks honestly, because like we want something new, but we want something familiar, you know what I mean? And that's the hardest like part for story makers to balance with these characters and shit, man. It sucks because like, you know, like again, like we want something new, but like we want that familiar shit or whatever, you know what I mean? As far as New York, I mean, I don't know, I think it looks good. I'm not from New York, so I don't know, I don't really care too much about that personally, but I can kind of understand it if you are from New York. Next, coming from Bright Amoko, sorry if I butchered that, but he says, my hot take is that the symbiote suit is mid, too many lines, they should have kept it simple, but I understand they want a unique take on the suit. No, I totally agree, it sucks. Without the lines, it would look perfect. To be honest, like the lines are just way over designed. Hold on, low-key, are we at like 8 minutes yet? Because I need to get that mid-Adderall in. Bruh. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys some of my hot takes real quick. I have 2 or 3, and you guys probably already know one of them, but we'll go over the ones I have not shared yet first. So my first hot take is that Wraith or Yuri Watanabe is essentially the wild card of Marvel Spider-Man 2, okay? And let me explain. No one has really been talking about Wraith ever since she was revealed in the story trailer or the Kraven trailer for that matter. I haven't seen anyone really talk about her as far as story beats go, but she will definitely be important in Marvel Spider-Man 2, more than you think she may be. My second hot take is that I don't think Venom will be playable in Marvel Spider-Man 2. Oh my god, why are you bullying me? I might be right. And as much as I think it would be cool, I just don't see it happening, to be honest with you guys, but that's just me. You know what I just thought of? If anything, Venom might be playable in the possible DLC we may see come for the game in 2024. If that happens, quote me. My third hot take is that we have not seen enough of the Advanced Suit 2.0. We need like some gameplay, or like honestly I think they should do like a free roam gameplay demo, maybe like 2 or 3 minutes with the Advanced Suit 2.0, and then like show off some of the other pre-order suits or whatever, even though they suck. And then they should do like the free roam open world gameplay with Peter or whatever, show whatever suits, and then show like the switch mechanic and how it works in the free world or whatever, open world, switch to Miles, and then show his new updated classic suit, and then have whatever pre-order suits or whatever. And my final hot take, you already know, man, Eddie should be Venom. If he doesn't end up being Venom, that's just what it is, you feel me? Like, he has to be Venom. There's no way he's not, but you know, we'll see when the game comes out. So that's the video. Let me know some of your hot takes for Marvel Spider-Man 2 in the comments, and do you agree with my hot takes or any of the other hot takes featured in this video? With that being said, I want to hear your opinion, so make sure to comment your thoughts down below so I can interact with you in the comments. Thank you for taking time out of your day to click on this video. If you're new to the channel, I cover Spider-Man related scoops, rumors, leaks, confirmations for Spider-Man media, and whatever else I happen to be interested in. So if any of that interests you, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. We're really close. We're almost there. If you want more of this type of content, leave a like on the video. Don't forget to check out my latest video on the left if you haven't already. I hope you ever had a good day and that you enjoyed the video. Until next time.